Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rasinah binti Razali and I representing my group to present about Farm Fresh Key of Growth. So, Farm Fresh Milk is an agribusiness firm of supplying milks that based in Johor Bahru, Malaysia. It is a brand name under the Holstein Milk Company Sdn Bhd. It is a Malaysian product and first ever dairy firm. Founder of this firm is Mr. Lloyd Twin E and he is born in Perak. He realized that many of Malaysian products sell powder milk products compared to dairy milk product, and most of the dairy milk product is come from another country, which is import product. He decided to buy a small land in Johor Bahru and import 16 Holstein Jersey cows from Australia into the Holstein Company Sdn Bhd, and he recruited Encik Azmi bin Zainal in order to get help from him to get investor from National Khazanah, which is Government of Malaysia Strategic Investment Arm. They created the foundation for the continuing prosperity of the enterprise. Suddenly, the demand of Farm Fresh is increasing dramatically every year, and it growing its business to meet the increasing demand by expanding a bigger area, which is in Mawai Johor Bahru, and establishing the second farm in Muazzam Shah, Pahang. So there are three key areas of growth for Farm Fresh Milk, which is the first one is natural ingredient. The company measures aim is actually to give awareness for the customer about the authentic fresh milk and educate the public about the nutritional values of the original dairy milk. It is including the enormous various in flavor compared to powder or pressed milk Malaysia market. This Farm Fresh product is contain no preservative or coloring in their dairy milk. It is bottled freshly, and the sugar finds in the real milk is come from naturally occurring lactose. No matter what type of milk, all of the percentage have the same amount of lactose in the milk. Plus, this milk offer rich sources of vitamin and also calcium. Farm Fresh fortifies cow's milk with vitamin D and also another nutrient for the bone of health. The second one is fast production. Farm Fresh invested in few cold room and temperature control vehicles to ensure the milk retain its freshness when being shipped into the market in Malaysia and also for exporting it. Now, Farm Fresh produces more than 1 million of bottle of milk daily, but still it doesn't fully fulfilling the customer needs. They have to rely on about 50 contract dairy farmers. Farm Fresh managed to process 35,000 liters milk a day, with contract farmers supplying 30% of the milk. When raw milk is arrived, some of the tanker truck is being unloaded from the courier. The effectiveness of the lorry unloading bay is crucial for the transformation of lorries into the factory. Additional dairy milk processing including freezing, hardening, and also evaporation. All dairy products ultimately packaged. The third one is number of cows. Mr. Lloyd expanded his enterprise into a larger lot in Mawai Johor Bahru and established the second farm in Muazzam Shah because of the rising demand for his Farm Fresh milk. Mr. Lloyd starting with 60 cows only, and now it already grows into 3,500 cows spread over two world-class purpose-built facilities. The production output for both facilities is around 12 million liters per year, with roughly 1 million liters of milk being produced every month. They involve in the sales of goat's milk, which is Nubian goat, but the Nubian goat doesn't get a positive feedback from their customer. The customer complains that the goat milk is become sour when they buy, and also the goat milk is a little bit expensive. So that's why Mr. Lloyd developed a new idea to sell the cow milk. So as a result, the full cream milk from the Farm Fresh contains few natural ingredients of milk per 100 mm, which is energy 54 kilo per cal, carbohydrate 4.3 gram, total of fat 3.8 gram, protein 3.4 gram, calcium 140 milligram. The ingredients 100% from the fresh cow milk. The milk production journey is actually being cut from 2 weeks of production becoming 2 days to ensure the freshness of the milk. In the day 1, cow milking process is happening and the milk is being chilled and transported to the processing plant. In the day 2, pasteurized and homogenized process is happening and they will send directly to the local retailer in order to keep the freshness maintained from the customer. The quantity of cows that Farm Fresh gained from previous 2009 is only 60 cows of Holstein Jersey cows from Australia, but now in 2021, Farm Fresh have 2,450 Holstein Jersey cows from Australia, while in 2009, Farm Fresh doesn't have Australian Friesian Sahiwal, but in 2021, they have 1,050 Australian Friesian Sahiwal cow. The last result that I want to share is about the volume of milk being distributed. The volume of milk being distributed from Mawai and also Muazzam Shah is 24,500 litre per day, while in Lakin is only 10,500 being distributed per day. To sum up, knowledge is highly important and significant benefit for everyone, especially for the larger companies and also for the SME. The organization may reduce the unnecessary defects and contribute improved results. The most difficult for a company is in a developing phase. Acquisition of knowledge is a corporation might try to obtain from internal sources. As an example, the Holstein Milk Company can use an external resources for another brand since Farm Fresh was well known for delivery, freshness and quality in milk just 3 to 6 years. Malaysia will have provided high quality of milk for the first time. For their consumer, Farm Fresh aspire to be the best. Customer capital is value of relationship between the firm and also its customer. Farm Fresh has various issues competing with other business of money on cows that being imported. Consequently, the same issue as other organization globally expected. So the business expert says 10 stages of knowledge map assist you to think, build and implement KM to deal with corporate challenge. As an organization, there needs a business plan to improve product demand. A good business plan such as the Farm Fresh help the firms to achieve their targets, objective, increase the product demand and also improve knowledge management system for the organization. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.